Hey everyone, it's Rob from Raid Roll, and you're here for another edition of This Month in Minis. We're going to take a look at what I got done in February and what I have coming up in March. And of course, if you enjoy what I do here at Raid Roll, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out RaidRoll.com, and of course, follow us at twitch.tv/RaidRoll, where you can watch me paint minis, draw maps, and hang out. That said, let's take a look at what I got done in February. Alright, so let's take a look at what I got built. So I got my Snotlings just about built for my Blood Bowl team. I built the Fun Hoppas and the Stilty Runners last time, and this guy basically finished up the rest of the box. So we got two of these pump wagons, we got two fungus flingas, and then what is this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 just generic Snotlings, which minor complaint. These guys obviously are the fungus flingas. They're flinging fungus. Wow, that is a tongue twister. I don't know. This guy looks like he's about to fling some fungus too. So maybe don't make it look at this guy's about to throw the mushroom, because that's also a fungus. But yeah, the pump wagons were a lot more work than I anticipated. I mean, I counted up how many parts there were. It's not crazy, but for how big it is, it just seemed like a lot of tiny pieces and trying to get them to fit and all that. But when they all came together, I think this is a fucking beautiful model. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to get painted up and on the pitch. So that is what I got built. Now let's take a look at what I got painted. So on the painted pile, we got 10 minis, all Reaper Bones minis this month. I decided to take a little break from painting some Warhammer minis. And, you know, it was a nice, refreshing experience to paint something that wasn't necessarily going in an army or had to match an existing scheme. So to quickly walk you through, I painted the Reaper Penguins. Not gonna lie, this is such a low quality paint job. On the Instagram, you can see brush strokes. I didn't really bother doing too much for the bumps on the back. Mostly, I just tried to paint up something that looked like a icy base for each of them. You know, nothing crazy for these penguins. They're honestly a low quality, because who the heck knows when I'm going to use penguins in my D&D game. Also painted up the Thrasher Snail, which is obviously a take on the Flail Snail from Volo's or Mordenkainen's, one of those two, I think, books. And, you know, in the book it describes as having like a kind of iridescent blue-green shell, and I used Turbo Dork's Twin Suns Turbo Shift paint to try to get kind of a version of that, and I'm really happy with the result. This was brushed on, you know, just with a paintbrush, not an airbrush. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I probably didn't do it in the thinnest or smoothest application. I'm still really happy with how it came out. This was, I'm gonna say 2.5 layers. Some places that I maybe did a little bit thinner got a third layer. Some places I did slightly thicker, so then I got 2. But I'm pretty happy with it, and I think it looks pretty great. And the rest of the snail was contrast paints. So I end in yellow over Wraithbone. It was Blood Angels red, and I tried to do some kind of web 1D thing down from the flails to the snail's head, and it didn't really work out. And then for some reason it has a mouth, so I just did black and kind of left it there. And then of course we got the Maggot Crown. I'm painting these guys was a joy. You know, I was kind of able to do all 5 in a scheme that tied together. So first I painted the Ogre Juggernaut, gave him this really awesome kind of bronzy, kind of aged armor, some silver chain in there. You know, he got this big old mace. I wanted to work a non-metallic color in, so I gave him the green gloves that then carried over to the rest of the minis. So if you look at the guards, you know, they got the green tabards with kind of like a dark fleshy colored shirt underneath. You know, they got the same bronze armor. They got the silver accents, you know, they have all their weapons, spear, sword, axe, whatever. You know, they got the cool skull shoulder pads, got the cool silver skulls on their shields. And then we have Vatanis, the Maggot Crown Warlock. You know, Tiefling, decided to paint it with the same colors. So he's got the green cloak, he's got the fleshy colored, kind of undercloak robe, I guess, which I think contrasts nicely with his skin. You know, he's got his horns, you know, all his little doodads in there. Pretty happy with him. You know, not the highest quality I've ever painted a mini, but for a D&D mini that may be a good guy or bad guy, or who knows how often it'll get used, I'm actually really happy with it. And I tried something new for the skin. Instead of going with a contrast or a red, I actually painted his skin flesh color, and then I used Carroburg Crimson, 2 or 3 washes of it over his skin to kind of give it the reddish hue, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So all in all, it was a fun month of painting minis, and let's see what I have coming up and see if it's going to be another fun month. Alright, and this is what I have coming up in March. And quite frankly, March, this is another one of those months where I kind of just picking and choosing as I go. I started on the Bog Skeletons from Reaper. I got decently far on this guy. And there's a set of 5 of them. I was going to do them vaguely matching the Maggot Crown stuff, not exactly, but this guy has some greens and bronzes on him, so I was going to do them kind of like they match, kind of not, they're kind of ragtag anyways. And then I was digging through my Reaper 4 Bones Kickstarter, and I found, just literally 4 little barrels. 2 of them are kind of this traditional, like, oil drum. 2 of them are this little more sci-fi looking, 2 different types of end caps on it. And then, I thought this was actually really cute. Little soda vending machine that looks like a soda can. So I actually have some fun ideas that I might try out with this. I'm painting that. And then, I don't know, that probably won't film it for the month, so I have my first Man Crusher back on here. Maybe I'll work on him again. I'm just kind of feeling a little bit discouraged from the skin. I don't know if I'm going to start over with the skin or not. I'm trying to do some kind of more, manual blending technique. Maybe I'll go for something a little bit different there. We'll see. But this is what I have planned. It's all likely to change, but this is, as of now, what I think I have coming up in March.
And that's it for this edition of This Month in Minis. Thanks so much for following along with all of my hobby progress so far this year. And I'm looking forward to getting even more done and showing all that off to you. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media, all linked down below if you want to follow along with even more stuff. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, check us out on Twitch, and check out ReadyToRoll.com. All that said, I've been Rob. I hope you're all staying awesome, and I'll see you all next time.